Good morning, guys. Just dropped Allie off at her nephew's first birthday. I gotta go do a couple other things. So right now, honestly, I grew up in this whole area, and it used to be, I hate to be that person, like it used to be all cow pastures and, you know, farmlands. Now it's this whole like community. And the problem with that, oh, that kid's about to just, look at this. Did he jump? The kid was about to jump off a bridge. I don't know if you can see it. But what I was saying is that this whole area is now like being developed. So the maps have no idea where anything is. So Allie and I, I'm not even exaggerating, just drove around in circles for 20 minutes. Long story short, I know that's boring. Allie's at her nephew's birthday. I gotta go drive and get some things done. And as you can tell, I'm back to 60 frames per second because I asked you guys on Instagram to vote. And a lot of you guys the other day, I just love it. I know it might be a little bit weird to get used to, but I just feel like it just, like if I go like this, watch how good it is, like a slow motion. There's less blur. Yeah, just thought I'd say it again because I liked it. And you guys pretty much said that I should be doing it anyway, so that's so weird because like two giant horses. Where am I? One thing I do hate about being out in the country is that everyone drives like a bunch of jerks. This person, I don't know if you can see, like can you see him right on my ass? See it? Right on my ass? You know, it's like one of those things I wish I had, like, you know, where the dragsters have the parachute. I could just hit a button and the parachute would go off into the windshield. Alright, so actually some of you guys might judge me on this one, but I think it's so funny. When somebody does this, what I do is I turn on my back windshield wipers. Watch, I'm gonna do it right now. This person is like, yep, you're gonna back off now? It's my favorite thing because literally that person just backed off because it just gets water all over them. It's like a passive aggressive way to do things. And I probably shouldn't do that, and I probably shouldn't advocate, but it makes me laugh. And it's better than flicking somebody off, which I feel like is very stupid because you never know how crazy they are. At any rate, I just gave that person a free car wash.
We are off to Luke's birthday. We're having a first birthday party.
I just realized that I am right around the corner from my high school, and everything, I didn't recognize it because everything is completely different. So I figured since I'm so close and I haven't been here, when did I graduate high school? A long time ago, that I would just kind of swing by and just see what it looks like now, because I'm pretty sure it changed completely. So you guys ready to go see my high school? I'm just getting flashbacks to me driving in my old car with my sister and her friend in the back because I was older, so I had to drive my sister and her friend to school. This road right here, let me show you. Okay, this road would always be backed up with kids, like driving. It was miserable. It was like LA traffic. Oh, it's a handicap spot now. That's where I used to have, right there under the tree. But I guess they turned it into a handicap spot, which doesn't make sense because the school is way over there. That is the furthest you can possibly be. All right, this is gonna be one of those nostalgic days. Here's the football stadium. I only went to football games, I'm not even kidding. I had a girlfriend who was a cheerleader. That was the only reason why I would ever go to a football game, because I never went here, or I never went to a game. It's kind of cool though. All right, where else can I go? The racquetball courts. I can't wait till you guys are old enough to feel things. I feel slightly creepy. If this was like a weekday, I'd feel super creepy. But since there's no one really here, whatever. I remember a couple times. Oh, here's a fun little story. Actually, this is an insane memory I'm having right now. This media center was the first time I ever used Google. Right there. Because they used to, for the longest time, teach you how to use Yahoo, and then Google came out. And I remember, that is insane. That's where it all started. At least for me. I mean, thinking back, wow, weird. This is where I used to get in a lot of trouble. My old high school. Used to sit in that office quite a lot. I don't even remember what I used to do, but I just remember getting sent here a lot. It's massive. Wish I had the drone. I could fly the drone. We could have saw the inside of it. But I don't think. Actually, I didn't think I was gonna come here. So there it is, guys. is where it all started. So my senior year was very unique. I was in what was called, what was it, the work release program. Basically, when you're a senior, you can get out of, I don't know how many credits, but you would go to work. You would get out of class, so that was your class. So here's the thing. I went, okay, I don't know if I ever told you guys this. My old band in 2003 was on Warped Tour. So that was between my junior and senior year of high school. So I used to work at a telemarketing company. I don't know if I ever said that. I probably did a long time ago. So I had a job and I was all ready for this work release thing. I went on tour. So I quit my job and went on tour. Started my senior year. Didn't tell anyone that I got fired or I quit my job. I didn't get fired. I'm not, no joke. For, I think it was half the year, I was getting A's for that class. I had no idea because I never told them. And then they found out that I got fired. So I had to basically fill up, how many periods do you have? Like 3 or 4 or 5? How many is like 6? I don't even remember. I had to fill up half of my schedule with random classes. So what I did, no joke, I had, and this is probably why I love computers so much. I had an art class and the art teacher was so cool. Was it Miss Forsyth? No, Miss Forsyth, I think it was. She was so cool. She would just basically let me chill in the classroom and she would just give me A's because I would help her with stuff. All Macintosh computers. They were the iMac computers, you know, the colorful ones all in one. That's where I started using Macs, and that's where, this is all weird. This probably means nothing to you guys. This is more, I guess, for me and kind of look, oh, there's the cafeteria. But coming back to my story, I just walked around campus my senior year, half the class, half the day pretty much. I would go to 3 or 4 classes. The rest of it, I would just walk around aimlessly around campus, just killing time, pretending like I know what I was doing. I had no idea. But I got A's. And I felt super cool that I went on tour, on the Warped Tour, and then started my senior year. I was cool. I really wasn't. I was a big nerd. But yeah, all right, let's keep this going. Hey, dear Luke, happy birthday to you. Yep, this is the cafeteria. Oh yeah, it's that right there. You can see a little bit more into the school, how big it was now. I think it was 2 stories, I can't remember. I was like trying to figure out where I can actually, you know, kind of go and show you guys a little bit better. And I remembered, no joke, I remembered these things behind the racquetball courts. And I was like, oh, that'll be the place to go. Okay, I think I've seen enough. And I think you guys got to see where I came from, where my old high school was. I actually think there's a couple of you guys that are actually from this high school as well. It'd be kind of cool to meet some of you guys. Here, Erica, do you go here? I literally was just saying it'd be cool to meet somebody from here. Yeah, Erica, it's very nice meeting you.
Oh my god!
Hey, what's your name?
Gary.
Gary. Did you ever play racquetball? Do you guys still play racquetball here?
I don't know.
I'm trying to figure out things that still happen here. Do people still go canoeing in that river? Like for PE class?
I've never seen it.
Really?
No.
They used to like make us canoe, and then that's actually, I got a boater's license from learning how to canoe in that thing.
Oh, wow.
That's all I did, and I could operate a boat at 16 years old. It was kind of messed up. And then I remember they used to, the reason why I ask is they used to make you flip the canoe so you can get back in. And in between classes. It was great. It was wonderful. It was totally cool. So I forgot to tell you guys about that one. Okay, so that's funny. I literally was just saying that it would be funny to, sorry, I got those stickers everywhere, that it would be funny to meet one of you guys that actually goes to the school. And right when I was walking around the racquetball courts, Erica found me. Coming back to what I was saying is, I'll show you guys the pond. They used to have PE class and they had a canoeing section. One of the stipulations was that, oh, I didn't go to the gym. I should probably go over to the gym. One of the things that you could do is that when you get to the canoeing section is that you can technically get a boater's license for canoeing. And then at 16 years old, like I just said, I was able to operate a boat legally. I couldn't drive a boat. I could barely canoe. To get that license, that you would have to tip the boat and fall into this lake or this pond. This pond, okay, so Florida has alligators everywhere. How do we know there was an alligator in there? We had to tip it and then get back into the boat to get an A. So if you didn't want to do that, you didn't pass. It's kind of messed up, right? There's the gym. At least the entrance. Again, the only reason why I ever went to a basketball game was because, like I said, said cheerleader did football, but they also did, you know, obviously basketball. So naturally, being a very supportive person that I am, I dragged myself to both sporting events, because you guys know I'm not a very big sports person. That was the basketball gym, and then that's the football stadium, and my battery's about to die, so this is bad. All right, I think I've seen enough. Oh, I do remember this. This is where I used to sneak out of class, because they didn't ever have like a security person there or personnel. So when I was doing that whole, like, you know, walk around thing, I would go out those doors, I would sneak out and run off to my car, because since my car was way in the far back, they would never be able to see me because I would zigzag through everything. I was kind of bad in high school. All right, let's get out of here before things get really weird or creepier than it already is, probably. It's okay, I'm an alumni. Coming back, that's the lake I was talking about. It's pretty sketchy, right? Can't believe they had us do that. Another 3-mile run. I didn't beat it last time. But yeah, actually I came out a 1/10 of it too short. I did 3.2. I love how this does it with my hair. I did 3.2. So you want to play too? So I like how your brain is as big as that cat. Kids though. Being very respectful though. This is like the greatest invention ever. Going back to the whole theme of today's video, I remember having one of these, and that's actually why one of the times I went to the office and got in trouble, was I was playing with one of these in school. It's actually kind of funny. Now I'm playing with them on the internet, and thousands of people are watching me do it and teasing my animals. Especially that idiot. And that idiot. Well, that was a surprise.